Hello, and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 7th grade concept of circumference and area of circles. This is standard 7.9b in the great state of Texas, and we're using item number 25 off the 2024 released STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. All right, so we have a sprinkler rotating, spraying praying a lawn with water, and we got the shape of a circle, the diameter. So it looks like we got our sprinkler here, and it's just kind of shooting out water like this in a 14-foot wide circle. So we're looking for the measurement that's closest to the area, right? So really, we're just looking at the inside of this circle. And so how do we calculate that? Well, when we're looking at area, right, usually we're looking at little squares, right? How many little squares will fit inside that circle? Kind of hard to fit squares inside of a circle, so that's why we need to use an approximation. So we're going to have to end up having to round or estimate, right? So let's see what we have in regards to our measurement chart or reference materials. So when we're looking at, I've got circumference right there, right? 2 pi r pi diameter, but it says specifically I need the area. So the area, you see that section, look at the very bottom. I'll put it at the top of the little window. Pi r squared. All right, so let's do that. So area of a circle equals pi r squared. Now we don't have a calculator here to use, so we need to know a few things, right? So pi is approximately 3.14. Now, taking a look at our answer selections here, look at how far they are from each other. I don't have two that are really close, and none of them even go to any decimal. So for our purposes here, let's just make it easier for us. Let's just make pi 3. We know pi is closer to 3.14, but in a pinch, take a look at my answer selections. I don't think I need to get that specific. I think 3 is going to work, right? So we're going to replace our pi with 3. Now we need the radius squared. All right, so we don't have the radius given to us. That's the one thing. And if we look back on our materials, you're not going to see anything about the relationship between the diameter and the radius. So that's something that we need to know, right? We've got that pi is 3.14. In case you miss it, it's always there on the additional information. So radius, let's label our parts, right? So we already know that the area is the inside, okay? The other part that we're not looking at is the circumference. Think of it like a perimeter. So the circumference is around, right? So there's two other parts that we need to know. One we'll need, one we won't. If we go from side to side through the middle, it's the diameter, right? That prefix di is like by. It means 2, which means we cut it in half. So what we have as a radius then is from the middle to the side, okay? So that's going to be our radius. And that's really what we're needing here is radius. And what you'll notice about the relationship is the diameter is just simply 2 radii stuck back to back. So the diameter is always equal double the radius. So if my diameter is 14, that's double the radius, which means I can say my radius is going to equal 7, because 7 and 7 make 14. So I've got my numbers now. So pi equals 3 times 7 squared. So that's going to be 7 squared is 49, 3 times 49. If I even want to estimate that, right? 49 is about 50. So 3 times 50 is going to be about 150. Let's see what's close. I've got that 154, and that's going to be our answer D.